Roberts is joining us this morning. He's the executive director for Push for Change. An incredible story. Joe is a former drug addict. He was homeless, and he's changed everything around. He's also walking across Canada and trying to inspire other people. And certainly we know in this neighborhood that there are a lot of drug addicts and homeless people who need Joe's message.
We took 350 people out on a sleep out, and I went there to share my story. When it was over, those 350 people told me that they'll never look at the issue of youth homelessness the same way. And I went back here to Vancouver when I lived here at the time, and we began to plot on how we could engage the entire country in a conversation about what we could do to better support young people, to get in front of the issue. Across this country, whether it's Steinbeck, Manitoba, or downtown Vancouver, we've got a crisis.
Youth homelessness in Canada, we're proud to support him today for this great cause. And we want Vancouver and everybody in our community to support Joe. And thank you so much for giving us a chance to support this great cause. And happy to be here. Thank you.
In August of 2015, Joe spoke to our Canadian conference as a motivational speaker, which he was very skilled at, and he told a compelling story of determination and inspiration that allowed him to rise to his potential. During that talk, he let it be known that he had a plan to walk across Canada pushing a shopping cart. Now, our members work in construction, and that's a pretty physical job. We looked over at this guy and went, really? Doesn't exactly look like an Ironman competitor, but we thought that could be a bit of a hoot. So as we know, he's now visited 430 schools and about 860 Tim Hortons across the country. It took only about 2 to 3 weeks after hearing from Joe and hearing from his plan that our members stepped up and they said, you know what, this sounds like something we should be behind. And they were able to put the financial push together that let Joe get started. When Joe left Cape Spear, our members from Local 740 St. John's, Newfoundland were there with him. The story was the same from coast to coast. Here today, we have representatives from across Canada and our 3 BC locals, Local 170 here in Vancouver, Local 516 in Surrey, and Local 324 Victoria are all here to share in this celebration today. A year ago, Joe attended a function we were holding in Local 71 in Ottawa, presented me with this rock from Cape Spear and with this challenge coin. The coin is inscribed on both sides and reads, "Prevent, reduce, and end homelessness." That's the goal. On the other side it reads, "Collaboration, unity, and legacy," and that's the path. I said to Joe that evening that while he was strolling across the country, he would have lots of time to think about what comes next, and he and Marie have done just that. The push for change so far is about awareness. It opened doors, it opened ears, it opened minds, and it opened hearts. And we need to keep the momentum going. So what role can all of you and the UA play? Our UA members build homes, schools, we build hospitals and libraries like this one. We build refineries, power plants, and pipelines. And now we've determined that we want to build hope. We want to be part of the solution to build an educated society that doesn't look the other way when confronted with the homeless, but rather looks with a caring heart at youth, seniors, Aboriginals, and veterans who need a second chance, just like Joe did. My members understand the value of education. We voluntarily invest multi-millions of dollars into our training and education so that our tradespeople can be the best qualified and the best skilled. So now we want to help educate all Canadians about the who, the why, and the how of homelessness in Canada. Joe and Marie have a plan to do that, and I am pleased to announce that the UA members in Canada, along with our affiliates of the Ontario Pipe Trades Council and our members in the QCC, half of which are also our brothers and sisters in the Boilermakers, are here in front of you today pledging that over the next 3 years, we will provide $1 million to the Push for Change.
detox and go to treatment. I'm here today because of friends like Family Services, who are our hosts here, who saw that possibility in me. I'm here because of 10,000 people who invested their lives and their time and their energy in. And I made a promise to do something to pay it forward, and the Push for Change is that promise realized. There's never going to be another moment like this in my life, and I'm proud to share it with each and every one of you.
Moments of darkness, they seem to last for miles and miles. Don't lose sight of the brilliance that you are. There is more in you than you